My name is Jason Faircloth. I'm a product manager at Marin Bikes here in Marin County, California. This is where I work. Marin Bikes is a pretty cool place to work. We can bring our dogs on any day. There could be 2 or 3. Our customers are the end users, the people that buy the bike from the bike shop and go ride it on the trail, go ride it down the road, go ride it to work. They're really the inspiration for what we're doing. We have our own ideas because we are our customers as well. We're all bike riders here. If you were to compare our bikes to our competitors or some of the other bikes that are in our industry that are available to our consumers, we really try to focus on making our bikes, first of all, lightweight, strong, and a good value for money. This building we bought from the Grateful Dead about 3.5, 4 years ago. They moved out 9 months ago, so up until then, in the afternoons you could hear drums and bass and all the things that go along with having a rock band in your building, divided only by a wall and a door. You know, I joke with people sometimes. They ask what I do for a living and I tell them I'm an author, because I spend most of my day writing email. I'm an engineer. I have no passion. I have no emotion. The thing about engineers that's sort of interesting is they all think about things a little bit differently than people on the street do. You ask them a question and they take the question for more than just the surface of the question. They tend to dig down into it a little bit more. Sometimes they'll start asking questions back to fill in information and things like that. You know, what are the details? What is the mechanics of it? How does it work? Why does it function the way that it does? Could I make it better? Could I make it lighter? You know, fortunately for me, the things that I do for work tend to also be the things that I'm passionate about. So at the end of the day, when I'm done working here, I'm going to go ride my bike. And if I was designing cars, I would probably go ride my bike after work. It's what I do. So this is our warehouse here. In addition to inventorying all of our bikes, we also inventory some spare parts, as well as do research and development and quality control. As a sort of aspiring designer, I got into AutoCAD pretty early on in my education. It was one of the first classes that I really wanted to latch onto because I didn't have any hand drawing skills. I wasn't a very good sketcher, so in order for me to communicate my ideas, I needed to have a better way to do it, and AutoCAD was a way to do it. The things that we can do with Inventor now, the software has allowed us to do things that simply wouldn't have been possible, whether it's complicated 3D shapes, complicated suspension designs where you have components interacting with each other and you have to make sure that clearances are maintained and tolerances are kept in check. And there was no tools that we had before Inventor to do any of this. One of the advantages of Inventor software is whereas before it would take us, you know, 1.5 years, sometimes more, sometimes less, to get from initial design to final production bike. Fully implementing the Inventor software for the most recent project brought that development time from 18 months roughly to 9 months. The first product that we got out was actually a rideable bike. We took photos of it, we put it in the catalog. So this is the door to the production and quality control room, sort of a last holdover from when the Grateful Dead was here. We left the stickers and the images on the door just sort of as a tribute, if you will. Come on in. This is the shop. This is where sample production occurs, quality control checks. Any production problems are caught and managed through here. Also, as well as, you know, warranty corrections and any shop work that needs to be done on the bikes. Technical advice that I would have for students or aspiring designers would be to take full advantage of the technologies that they have available to them, the tools and the things that are available in schools, the institutions, and to embrace at every opportunity the things that are changing. Don't get attached to one particular way of doing something because there are many solutions to problems. When I was going to school, when I was in university, there were no online resources for downloading software or getting access to some of the really fancy tools that are available. And had I had access to 3D software from the beginning, it would have changed completely the way I thought about projects. Honestly, there are certain parts of my job and certain things that I do that I wouldn't be able to do any other way. And yeah, there may be other software that's available out there, but this is a tool that I have. This is the one that I chose to use. And if I was given the task of designing this particular bicycle here or this one here, and those tools were withheld from me, I don't know how I would even start.